Hey guys, what's up? Finally got on my first permission this year. I was actually out detecting yesterday, did a couple of public spots, ended up with 2 wheat pennies and some modern clad. But this is a house in my town, and you can see it's a nice old Victorian, nice big side yard, and I got permission on it today, and I have to do it this week because they're actually doing some work. It's a new owner, and they are going to be sodding this, so it's kind of do now or don't do it. But this is going to be the first permission. I have high hopes. We'll see what we find out of here, and hopefully we'll see you on the first good find. All right, my first real good tone turned out to be a big piece of aluminum flashing, but I just got a decent high tone, and I pulled out what I thought was a token, but it's a British penny, 1863. You can see Britannia on there. Nice old coin there. Let's see, Brit Regine Victoria. So beautiful 1863 foreign coin. Look at that. That was my second target I dug up. So there seems to be some trash in that area of the yard. When I first dug, I was getting some coal and things like that, but that is a nice coin. All right, 1863. We'll take it. Let's hope there's some more good stuff. See you on the next. All right, moving along. I'm still along the side. I want to head out to the front first, do that front section, and then work my way back. But just dug this hole. Is a screaming signal, and I'm thinking this might be a silver rosy, and I'm gonna rub on it, see if we can see a date on it. Yep, 1956 silver rosy. This is my very first silver coin of the year, so off to a good start. There's another signal next to this one, somewhere right in here, but it sounds like a penny, so it's probably going to be a wheatie. But first silver of the year. Nice little rosy. All right, we'll see you on the next. All right, next find turns out to be an interesting little relic. This is tiny, as you can see, but it's like a little toy teacup or something. A little bit flattened up, but see the little handle there. Pretty neat. Probably some Victorian era teacup set or something. But that last signal, the one that was near the silver dime, did turn out to be a wheat penny. And then this is the next find. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, I just got an Indian, but it's a fatty, and I can't see the date off of it. It was down there pretty deep. This has got to be... Boy, I'm not even sure. It's in pretty rough shape, too. Huh. It's a pretty fat one, though. It's going to be an earlier one. Boy, I'm not sure. I'll have to get this cleaned up and we'll figure it out on the wrap up. But that is a nice old fatty Indian. So, all right. See you on the next find. Okay, actually been a little while. I spent some time talking with the homeowner, and real nice guy. Ended up finding this, which is some kind of a, I don't know if it's like a little medallion or something like that. It's not a token, but it's a religious thing. You can see the word Eucharist. Not sure exactly what it says, but I'll get it cleaned up. Take a look at it when it's cleaned up better. But so far, been a good permission. So, all right. Hopefully see you on the next. I do have permission to come back tomorrow and Friday. They're going to be doing some yard work. They're going to be putting sod in here, tearing out the lawn. So perfect timing. So I got about a week. I can come back anytime I want, so that's awesome. All right, see you on the next. All right, next find, not too long after that medallion looking thing. Got another Indian. Looks like it's in pretty rough shape, but I think it's 1897. But still an Indian. I just found actually a wheat penny right behind me, and then I dug this, so still going, getting a little bit late. And like I said, though, I'm not worried because I can come back. So we're gonna go until dark and see what else we find. All right, guys, still plugging along. Not too much after that Indian. Got my second silver of the day. It's gonna be a Merc, but it looks like it's pretty worn, so try to spray it off there. Let's see if we get a date. 1944. Okay, so not that old, but still not bad. We'll take silver. Yep. Worn out silver Merc, but we'll take it. All right, still going. See you on the next. All right, guys. 2 minutes after that last silver Merc, I flipped the plug. It was a nice signal, and I got another silver dime, and I don't even know what it is yet. Let's pull it up. Let's see. Probably a Merc, maybe. Yep, another Merc. We'll take that. Let's see if we get a date. Looks like 1940. That one's not in bad shape. A lot of detail there. See what the front side looks like here. Oh yeah, real good shape. Look at that. You see the torch bands on it? So that last one was pretty worn out. This one here, really good shape. All right, 3 silvers on this yard so far. And we're still gonna go. I still got a little bit of light left, so. All right, see you on the next. All right, still moving along, getting darker on me, but sorry about the traffic noise. Just dug this. It's some kind of a pendant or necklace, something like that, but I can't make out anything. I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up when we get home, but you can see there's some design on it there. Oops, sorry about that. So pretty neat. Don't know how old it is. It looks like it does say something, so. All right, we'll get it cleaned up. Show you that in the wrap up. All right, guys, I don't believe this. Just dug up my third ever 2-cent piece. I thought it was a quarter when it popped out. 1864, 2 cent. You can't really tell, but it's almost dark here. It doesn't look it through the camera, but you can see I have the light on, but oh man. And like I said, I could still come back, and I was just kind of still going, pushing it right to dark, and look at that. 3 silvers and a 2-cent piece, plus that 1860s British coin. This yard is fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy I got this yard. This is actually a permission that I tried once before, and I was told no, but somebody else new bought the property. The property went up for sale, and this is why you have to be kind of on your game when you see these old houses. Don't just assume anything. I went from a no to some very nice people who were only too happy to let me do it. They're into old things. They told me anything you find, keep. You know, unless you find a bar of gold, then we'll talk. But can't thank them enough. But all right, we're still gonna go, and there'll be more tomorrow. But still gonna go tonight. See if there's anything else. But 2-cent piece, baby. All right, see you on the next. Okay, back again. 2-cent piece was right there where that disturbance is, right there. Right over here, just popped out a buffalo. You can just make it out. Oh, there, that's better. Not sure if I'll get a year on it, but Nice old selection of old coins here. Alright, still got more to do. See you on the next. Alright, was on my way out and I just popped this up, and I'm pretty sure that's a sterling silver ring. Yeah, it's cleaning up really nice. Something on it there. Oh, nice, a Cub Scouts ring. Very cool. I'm positive this is going to be silver. Yeah, it cleaned up really nice. Probably markings on the inside. Let's see if we can see anything. Oop, sorry about that. Not sure, but I'm positive, so awesome. All right, we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow. I'm actually gonna shut the machine off and walk away. We'll see how good we do tomorrow, but not bad. All right, see you on the next. All right, guys, back on day 2, same place as those other ones that you just saw the clips on. I just got here. I got here a little bit late today, so he's going to be cleaning up the rest of these leaves tomorrow morning. So I'm actually just kind of putzing around a little bit, but I got a good signal. I ended up with a regular memorial, and there was still another signal in it, and it looks like there's a silver Washington there. Let's see what we got. I'm almost positive. Looks like silver. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Yep, 1963 Washington. Don't see a mint mark. We'll clean it up and make sure, but hey, that's the number 4 silver out of this yard. And I just dug up a wheat penny over there. So far I probably found about 10, 11 wheat pennies in here, and we're still gonna get going, but I'm only gonna be here maybe an hour, and then like I said, tomorrow he's gonna clean up the leaves, and I'm just gonna go over this area here where the leaves were, and then hopefully be done. But all right, stay tuned. Hopefully there's more. All right, plugging along a little bit here. About 5 minutes after I got that silver Washington, just popped out another Indian, and I think it's going to be an older one. I'm not sure. It seems a little thick. Not as thick as that last fatty. I'll probably be able to get a better date on it when I get it home and get it cleaned up, but hey, another Indian. We'll take it. See you on the next. All right, still plugging along here. Got a signal that wasn't that great, but it's gonna be a silver dime. I think it's just gonna be a rosy, but still, that will make 5 silvers out of this yard. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. Silver rosy. So I believe that's 5, yeah, 5 silvers out of this yard. I only have a little bit left to go. There was some areas there that had the leaves piled on it. This was under where the leaves were piled. He came out and raked all the leaves up for me. So got that signal underneath where they were, so that's great. All right, still continuing. It's still putting out, so we're gonna keep going. See you on the next. All right, next find. Not extremely old, but interesting. It's gonna be a dog license. Luzerne County, that's the county that I live in. 1963, so not extremely old, but interesting little relic. All right, we're gonna keep going. See you on the next. All right, still going, and it looks like I'm gonna get a storm on me, but just plucked another Indian. Having trouble with the date, but it's another fatty. Boy, that's hard to see. See, there's the 1 cent. Flip it over. See if I can get a date. hard to see, but it looks like it might be 1861 maybe. Hard to see, but it's a fatty. So it's going to be one of them earlier ones, but all right, almost done with that area where he had the leaves, and it was definitely worth, you know, waiting for him to move those. So, all right, hopefully there's more. We'll see you on the next. Okay, guys, you saw the clips. This is going to be the wrap up on that yard that I just did this past week. I was going to have the video out a little bit sooner, but I got tied up, had a bunch of stuff to do. But anyway, I'll get right to it. As you saw by the clips, the yard was very productive. Homeowners were super nice, gave us a tour of the house and everything. So that was pretty cool. But all right, starting with just the clad, you can see I got some pennies. Here's some copper, quarters, my nickels, and my dimes. There was some miscellaneous junk, plus a whole bunch of stuff that I threw away. This might have been like an older iron back button, possibly. It's like a domed button there. Not really sure, but not in the best of shape. This was that little teacup looking thing I took a clip on there. You can see a little handle there. It's got some kind of little design. I imagine it's probably from a little teacup set or something. But as far as the cool things, I'll start with the Relics. I got part of a suspender clip. It does have some writing on there, but I really can't make it out. I could see what looks like a GR or a CR there. Not really sure, but it's not in the best of shape, but still kind of cool. There is a dog tag from the county I live in. It's 1963, which, you know, isn't that old, but still, you know, 63. It's before I was born, so that was pretty cool. This was pretty neat. I've found several of these already. This is a Catholic, I don't know if it's like a souvenir type metal. It's kind of flimsy. It looks like it would have been soldered onto something in the back here. I don't know if that was a pin that was soldered onto it or what, but I've seen these before. And this one, it says 8th Diocesan Eucharistic Conference, Greater Pittston, Pennsylvania. Oh, no, there's no Pennsylvania on it, but May 26th, 1936. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Pretty old find there. And around the inside there, along with those symbols there, it says Most Reverend Thomas C. O'Reilly, sponsor. I believe he was the bishop of the Greater Scranton Diocese back then. So that was a pretty neat find. As far as the coins, I did pretty well in this yard. And for a first hunt, it was a great first hunt. I ended up with 14 wheat pennies. Various conditions. None of them are anything special. There's like 2 from the 30s, 4 from the 40s, 5 from the 50s, and there was 3 that I couldn't really make out. I couldn't get a date on them. So they're just average, everyday wheat pennies. The cooler stuff is over here. Let me just move this. So first are the Indians. I ended up with 6 Indians. This one on the top right here, this one is actually a first year, 1859. Now, you can't make out the date. I've even put it under glass, under magnification. Cannot make out that date. I kind of risked it and cleaned it a little bit with using a little electrolysis. But the reason I can tell, and I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but the wreath on this, I don't know if you can see, but here's the wreath that goes right around here. The wreath on this coin doesn't have the shield at the top. By comparison, you see how there's the wreath with the shield on the very top? Well, the first year, that coin didn't have a shield on the top. The wreath just went around it, and they met at the top. And I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out or not, but I was able to see it under magnification. Barely the word 1 cent on there, but I can definitely see that it has no shield on the top. So that's a first-year Indian, and a first one of those I ever found for me. So that was pretty cool. The next one, let's see, it's a bit older. It's either an 1863 or 1868. Again, it's in rough shape. I tried to clean it up as best as I can, at least to get a date off of it, and couldn't come up with it. I'm sorry, that's this one. It's either 1863 or 1868. This one is an 1861. Again, maybe a little bit hard to see if it'll focus, but it's an 1861, so nice earlier one. And then the other three were, sorry about that, were a little bit your more common finds. 1884, 1887, and 1896, I believe. I also ended up with my third ever 2-cent piece. Now, this one's not in great shape. These tend to come out of the ground in decent shape, but this one, not so much. It's still in good enough shape you can identify it, but I've only dug 2 of these besides this one. So this is my third. It's an 1864. So I was really happy to find that. I mean, for the first hunt of the year, to get a yard that has, some nice old Indians, pop a 2-cent piece out, that's pretty awesome. Got a buffalo nickel, not too sure on the year, very hard to see. It's possibly, I was looking at it, it's possibly a 1935, but kind of impossible to tell unless I use that acid stuff. The surprise find for me was this. This was a British penny. But check out that date, 1863. So again, nice old coin, good condition. When I first saw it and I got the Britannia side, I'm like, what is a King George doing here? But it's not. It's a Queen Victoria, 1863. And sharp-looking coin. The Britannia is relatively unchanged, even when you go back to the older ones, but hey, I'll take it. And finally, I did end up with my first 5 silvers for this year. That yard had 5 silvers in it, so it was a really good yard. Not terribly old, but they're still silver coins, so I'll take it. It's an that's a 1963 Washington. On the left there is a 1940 Mercury Dime, a 1944 Mercury Dime, and then 2 Rosies, 2 Roosevelt Dimes, a 1946 and a 1956. All of them are Philadelphia. They don't have any mint marks on them. So, still, 5 silver yard. It's a good yard. But, so there you have it. That is everything that I found at that permission that I was at. And I actually got another permission this week, and I actually started it. I'll explain more in that video. Oh, I almost forgot. I did get a small silver ring. So it's a little sterling silver ring, and if you can see on there, it says Cubs with the little wolf on the top. BSA, it's Boy Scouts of America. A little silver Cub Scout ring inside there. Number 6, I believe that's probably the size, and you can see inside that rectangle where it says sterling. So actually 6 pieces of silver from that yard. And I almost forgot this too. This is really cool. This is a token that I found. Somebody had put a hole in it, but as you can see, when I first pulled it out, I could just see some writing on it, and this came out really nice when I ran it through electrolysis to clean it up to see if I can make anything out on it. I turned out being able to see the whole thing. This was from the Scranton Stove Works. Now, I'm not sure exactly when they came into operation. Best I can tell, 1865, 1866, somewhere in there. But this was like a promotional token that they gave out with their new brand of stove. It's Dockish stove. And I'll throw a little picture up at the end here, show you an example of those stoves. But I guess this was some, like I said, some kind of model of stove, but it says across the top, the Scranton Stove Works, Dockish Metal, or Dokish Metal, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Scranton, PA. And on the other side, I love this little thing, Dockish, or Dokash, Range Word Hunt, Souvenir, 1886. So I believe they were giving these out when they first came out with that stove model. So very good chance this is from this token. The date on it is correct, that it's going to be from the 1880s. You know, not sure, but I'm thinking it is. I've actually looked this token up, and I saw some like on eBay and things like that. And, you know, they sell for like 18, 20 bucks or something. So I don't know how common they are, and I don't sell anything anyway, but that was a really, really interesting find. And like I said, you could see somebody hold it or wearing it. There was a little piece of metal in there, like a wire, I think, that was being used to suspend it. So anyway, that is the first hunt of the year. So 2022 starting off really nice. Like I was mentioning, I did get on another permission. I was there today, and gonna go back one more time, and I should have the whole thing covered, but that'll be in the next video. So hey, at least the weather's gotten better now. The ground's thawed out, so as long as we don't get any more snow, I don't care. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. Hit the subscribe if you like the videos. If you just kind of found my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And I'll try to put out as much videos like this as I can this year. Hopefully we'll get a lot more in. Last year was a little bit rough with the heat and COVID and everything, but you know, now things are settling down, and as long as the weather holds, I'll be out as much as I can. All right, guys, take care. Be safe. We'll see you on the next video.